Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy T, putting the G in geek, coming to you with another episode of On the Hunt. You know, the weekly web series where I kind of tell you guys the hot books that I'm looking for. Now I gotta start this video off like I start all the videos off by saying, this isn't really investment advice. This isn't really financial advice, you know what I mean? We're just trying to get some of the hot books at cover price. It's all for fun, so please don't spend your rent money. Another point of this video is to share information with each other, share information with me. I don't know what you're getting, I may want to get it. Day is young, it's the best day of the week, comic day. So let's get right to it. I want to start this video off by saying happy Halloween everybody, you know what I mean? It's one of my favorite holidays by far. As you can tell, I always grab the horror books, I love horror themed things. Also, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all that good stuff. You know what I mean? We're always trying to build that up, so that's awesome. And with that, we're going to get right into Marvel. The first book I'm going to pick up from Marvel this week is Old Man Logan number 50. This is the last issue to the hit series, and usually last issues seem to have smaller print runs. There's also a rumor of a death inside this book, so I'll probably pick one of those up for sure. Next book I'm going to pick up this week is Spider-Force number 1. It looks alright. Possibly more spider characters could pop up in this series. It seems like a lot of them have kind of been popping up in these books. I would be one of the first to say that even though Spider-Man is one of my favorite characters, the spider fatigue is real nowadays, you know what I mean? They're just kind of going overboard with it, so I don't know, you might even want to wait to see. I'm sure there's going to be tons of these everywhere. If there is something that actually cool that pops up, I mean, we always can run out and get it, but I still may have a flip through it and grab it because like I said, I am a Spider-Man fan. And with that, I would just move on to some covers from Marvel this week. The first book I'm going to pick up for the cover, just for the cover, is Avengers Halloween Special number 1, the Zafino variant. Zach Safino's art is creepy and cool. I love that mashup of the Hulk thing and Captain America. It looks pretty awesome. I also love the Frankenstein theme because you know how you can see kind of the Frankenstein-esque guy behind him who looks like he's sewn them together. Even the regular cover isn't too bad, but I think I'm going to opt for this Zafino on this one. Next book I'd pick up just for the cover from Marvel is X-Men Black Emma Frost number 1, the Salvador LaRocca mugshot variant. I'm not 100% sure if this is an incentive. I don't think it is, and if it is, I probably won't grab it because although I like it, I don't love it. Although I do like the fact that she's carrying the placard. It kind of reminds me of that Catwoman cover, the 53 or 1. I can't remember exactly. 51, I believe. I don't remember right off the top of my head. But yeah, it kind of reminds me of something like that. Kind of a little bit into my cheesecake bag there. It's a cool image. And lastly from Marvel, the book I would pick up is X-Men Black number 1, Emma Frost. Just the J. Scott Campbell cover. I actually don't mind this Emma Frost cover. I actually don't mind a lot of the X-Men Black Campbell covers. So that's something that I'm definitely going to collect as JSC Dubs has his fans. And like I said, I don't think that this cover's too bad. I actually do like it. So that's all I'm going to pick up from Marvel. Next, we're going to move on to some DC. And the first book I'm going to pick up from DC this week is Batman the Max Arkham Dreams number 2. The first issue of this series had some attention, so I am going to give a look to the second one. I actually haven't even read the first one yet, so I'm not 100% sure if the story's good, but it seems to be a pretty popular series, so I'm definitely going to have a look at number 2. And with that, I would pick up Batman the Max Arkham Dreams number 2, the Sam Keith cover. This is just a cool Joker cover. I'm really liking it. The image by Sam Keith, Joker looks really weird, and I don't know, it just looks cool. Probably pick that up for sure. Next book I'd pick up is Batman Secret Files number 1. There's supposed to be a bunch of comic creators kind of contributing into this book. It's always interesting to see different takes of the Dark Knight, so I don't know, if I flip through it and it looks like there's some really cool or dark story in there, I might pick that up. Next book I'd pick up is Deathstroke Yogi Bear Special number 1. Yogi Bear is a psycho kidnapper, and Deathstroke is sent to hunt him down in this book. It's a completely twisted spin on Yogi Bear, and it sounds kind of interesting. Plus, I do like the Kirkham cover. I want to see like how badass Yogi Bear is in this universe or world or storyline. It seems kind of interesting. Next book I'd pick up is Hex Wives #1, the Jenny Friesen cover. This looks like a cool book. I've heard that the story is really good inside. It could be somewhat of a sleeper hit. I usually don't like Friesen faces, but with the theme of this book kind of being Hex Wives, the twisted smile face kind of fits, because, you know, I kind of don't really like, you know, the lips and smiles on that Jenny Friesen sometimes does. But for this title, I just feel like that devious kind of look fits. And with that, I would just move on to some covers. Kind of a bigger week from DC this week. The first book I'd pick up just for the cover is Doom Patrol #12. I'm loving the regular cover of this. It's kind of an homage to the old D&D books. I did play D&D for a good part of my childhood. Although, I mean, this is a very long time ago. I'm pretty much dating myself now. We're talking like over 20 ago. Much over 20 actually. I would say even more along the lines of like maybe 25 years ago. So I can't remember exactly if this is second edition or a first edition book, but it's still really cool throwback cover. Definitely gonna pick that up. Next book I'd pick up just for the cover is Heroes in Crisis #2, the regular Clayman cover. I love Harley kind of choking out Batman with Wonder Woman's lasso on this cover. Awesome stuff. I do like how the leg is in Batman. I don't know, it's just kind of cool. I'll probably pick that up. And lastly, from DC, just for the cover, I'd pick up Justice League Dark and Wonder Woman Special, and Wonder Woman The Witching Hour Special. #1, the Riccardo Federici cover is what I'm gonna go for. The Federici covers have been pretty stellar. Wonder Woman is which Wonder Woman is a really dark character, and it's one of my favorites, so I'm probably gonna have a look for and pick that up for sure. And that's gonna do it for DC. Next, we're gonna move on to Image, and only a couple books I'd pick up from Image this week. The first one being Ice Cream Man #8, the Vanessa Del Rey cover B. This is kind of blowing up already. I'm hearing that it's already got sales on eBay of like $30 or something like that. I do like it though. Even before I heard that it had that inflated price, I do think it's a super creepy, painted, cool clown cover. From the look on the face to the fact that he's sitting in a box, it's just creepy. I don't know, and the way he's eating ice cream sitting in a box, it's just creepy. I definitely want one of those for myself. And lastly, from Image this week, I would pick up Witch's Bad Egg Halloween Special #1. Actually, not #1, it's a one-shot. This is a cool book for Halloween. I would have a look through it at first just before I grabbed it, because I just want to make sure that it's kind of, you know, it's got cool stories and art in there. But other than that, I'll definitely have a check it out. I did like Witches, you know what I mean? So we'll have to see what that holds, and that's all I'm going to grab from Image. Next up, we're going to move to Ahoy Comics, and only really one book I'd pick up from Ahoy this week, and that is Edgar Allan Poe's Snifter of Terror #1. This is just a little horror anthology, but I mean, with the description being drunk history meets Tales from the Crypt, it does kind of sound a little bit on the silly side, and you know me, I like my horror books to be a lot more serious, a lot more disturbing. I do like the cover though, kind of the Frankenstein Edgar Allan Poe. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna have to have a flip through this one and see if it like really catches my eye. But I am gonna have a look for it, and that's gonna do it for Ahoy. Next up, Dark Horse, and really only one book I'd pick up from Dark Horse this week, and that is Stranger Things #2. The Greg Ruth variant is the one I'm gonna go for here. It's just a nice cover that's been selling out. Stranger Things is, I mean, I really love the series on Netflix, but I gotta be honest, I haven't really cracked the books yet, so I don't know if it's the same story or whatnot, but I'm definitely gonna grab the series and just keep that going. I am gonna pick and choose between the covers, so it's gonna be the Greg Ruth variant for that one. And that's it from Dark Horse. Lastly, we're gonna hit up Red 5 Comics, and really only one book I'm gonna grab from Red 5 this week, and that is Riptide #3. Strictly because all the others have heated up. And it's been a bit of a challenge to find this title, you know what I mean? I managed to get some of the #1s, but I did take an L on #2, and by that I mean I took a loss because I couldn't find it. So I'm gonna hope and try to do well on #3. Again, these books have really heated up and have been hard to find, so they've been seeing pretty good numbers in the aftermarket. But again, the series is supposed to be pretty hot. You never know what's going to happen to it, so I'd probably grab one to hang on to. I did really like the art of Riptide #1. I wish I could find a #2. Without the series, I don't know what's going to happen to #3. It might be a flip casualty. We'll have to see. But that's going to do it from Red 5. Well, guys, that's going to do it for another episode of On the Hunt. You know, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all that good stuff. Make sure you always check out saddlecitycomics.com. We got a lot of stuff on there. Always putting more books on it. Store's almost coming together. It's looking really ready. You should see the bins. They look beautiful. Beautiful tabs. It's a good thing. It's awesome, man. I'd love to stay and chat with you guys, you know what I mean? But time is ticking. Gotta get my butt out there and get these books. I hope you guys have good luck getting these books too. I'll see you next week. Peace.